Okay, good afternoon and welcome to another video by AntiquesArena. My name is Walter O'Neill. I'm a UK reseller. I buy and sell antiques, collectibles, and anything weird and wonderful in the hope to flip them for a profit. And today we're going to have a haul video. I'm going to show you some of the things I've picked up at my local car boot sales, charity shops, flea markets, and so forth. And, well, hopefully you can let me know what you think, and you can tell me if you've got a favourite, what you think they're worth, if you think I've overpaid. Normally I do these just filmed, but I thought it'd be a nice, easy live today, and we'll have some fun. So, Richard, first one in. Hello again. Well, hopefully it'll be a decent one, my friend. Thank you for coming in. And everybody who joins today, thank you. And everybody who watches later, thank you very much. A little chat first before I start the haul. I've got a really good haul to share with you today. The car boot sale season has finished as far as I'm concerned now. With the loss of Splot car boot sale this year, Bessemer's gone, Bridgend Flea Market's gone, they're all going. And the weather's in, so unless I want to travel hour and a half each direction, it's just no point me going to a car boot sale. So now my whole videos are going to slow down. This is going to be, well, the last car boot sale haul until probably Easter. But I've got my entire lockups to film, going through the lockups. I'll make other films. We got the games. If you didn't see the game, have a look in the description. There's a link to the game. So there's plenty of films going to be coming out. But as for the haul videos, this will be the last car boot sale haul, I think, for a little while, unless I get bored and decide to go up to AntiquesArena flea market. And hello, Hayden. So as I was saying, purpose of today's video is I'm going to share with you a haul, and we'll get started now. Good afternoon, Neil. Thank you all for coming. So I'm going to start off. I went to Tirabirth car boot sale yesterday, set up. It was forecast dry, and as per usual, the weather forecast gets it wrong, and it hammered down on us. So I went to the charity shop to donate pretty much most of what I had in the car, and I bought a few bits while I was in there. I've got a part set of this, which is, if it will actually focus, there you go, Royal Albert, bone china, and it is the maple pattern. So I've got 6 cups, 6 saucers, 6 plates, so that's 6 trios. Got the jug and bowl. And I had the sandwich plate. And look at the price. £7 for the lot. That was in the charity shop in Astramanach. So 6 cups, 6 saucers, 6 side plates, sugar bowl, jug, and the sandwich plate for £7. Absolutely fabulous. Can't fault that. I have actually looked online. And there's the set that I got. Pretty much 6 trios, the jug, the bowl, and the sandwich plate sold at £65 just there. So that weren't a bad little buy for £7, was it? And that's pretty much identical to what I got, because I haven't got the teapot, unfortunately. But it was a cracking start. It was a nice bit of sunshine on a really bad start to the day. It really was. Hello, Michael or Michelle? I think it's Michael. Well, anyway, thank you for coming. Hello, Ian. Tirabirth is on tomorrow. Weather looks okay. I'm not selling. They said the weather looked okay for Thursday. That's the end for me. I may go across just for a cup of tea and a chat with some of the boys I know, but I'm not selling. That's it. It's my season done, mate. But I may pop across. Limelight Vinty. Good afternoon. So anyway, that was the first of the buys. I've got a couple more pieces from that charity shop to share with you. But I'm going to start off, carry on with these now. Bought these in Madley off Sharon and Rob, a couple of friends of mine. Now, I don't claim to be an expert in wool by any means, but that's the first one. Now, these are apparently, or reported to be, all handmade from Papua New Guinea. They're all made of wool. So that's the first. Apparently, Rob missed 500 of these bags, but he managed to get some. But they said they had 500 and never actually saw them again. So that's the second. Pray, give, go. What's it read? Beyond the pray mount. Beyond the mountains, pray, go. Oh, I give up. I know. It's something religious on there. Really nice bags, though. Is that one inside out? No. It's quite rough, mine, with all the little wool bits hanging off it. I may trim them down. I don't know yet. I don't know whether they're supposed to be like it. But they are all sufficient for me. His Grace 15. I would say these are all sort of religious. Yes, Jesus. But they apparently, he was told when the person he bought them off, they're from Papua New Guinea. They're all handmade. I can't even read that. They're just nice wool bags. Well, this one was presented by somebody. So that was gifted to somebody. Congratulations to Tony Damon. I'll have to look that one up. Anyway, 4 bags, I give him £15. There's no point doing a $1 to £2 conversion because they're pretty much 1 for 1 or not far off 1 for 1 now. That's how bad the UK economy is. I don't know what people think of those little hand knitted bags. I say I give them £15 for 4. I rate them £15, £20 a bag, even if they got a bit of religious theme to them. I've never had any before. And if it's handmade, then I'm a buyer. Okay. I also bought another Royal Albert tea set at the charity shop. Same charity shop. And this one, I haven't even taken out the box yet. I'm doing now. There's a massive box full of this stuff. And this one is Royal Albert Berkeley. And I have got a large set of this. There's teapots. If the light ever works, there you go. So you got teapots. There's 6 cups, 6 saucers. There's plates. And I'll show you what I got. So there's the 6 cups. I want to get them out, so I'm going to show you the price. And there's the jug. It's all the same pattern. I may knock the ring light off. It's a little dark because of the clouds. But I'm not sure if I got 2 different patterns here. So I got plates there. I got a lot more of these in there anyway. But there's another pattern here. I don't know what this one is. Didn't even notice this on the day. So what's this one? There's a totally different pattern as well. So we'll have a look at them in a minute. Let's put them aside. Still dealing with the Berkeley. So I got 6 trios again with the Berkeley. Then I got a little salt and a sandwich plate again. Now this one is £12 for the box full. However, that's 6 trios, cups, plates, saucers, the jug, no bowl this time, but it does come with a teapot. But then there's a collection of these. you got sandwich plate. And we got 4 of these plates. And then the smaller ones I just showed you. So we got 4 side plates and another 2 slightly larger. Again, all the same pattern. If it'll come in, there you go. Camera's awful slow today. Now bear in mind, I have no idea how many pieces this is now. It's quite a lot of pieces. And it was £12 for the entire box full. So for £19, I've had probably 40 or 50 pieces, if not more, of Royal Albert. Oh, Albert one China. Petty Point. I have no idea what sort of money that pulls, but we'll have a look in a moment. But I did look up the Berkeley. And the Berkeley, there's the set I got by there. The teapot, the jug, the cups, the plate, sold 23 pieces at £160. Don't know what the best offer was. It was a best offer. That one there sold, same set, except they're missing the teapot for 115. So although my day was absolutely ruined when I hammered down at the car boot sale, I donated pretty much 90% of my car to the charity shop. Said when I took it in, I said, look, it's books in here, there's everything. It's got rained on. You're going to have to wipe it down. They were still grateful to take everything because I'm pretty much done with the boots now until Easter. And then I ended up buying those 2 Royal Albert tea sets. £19 in total. Absolute gift. Yeah, I'm having a brightness issue. Hang on, let me see if I can turn this off. If I turn it off, I don't know whether it'll work or not. Let me see. Hopefully that'll be better. We'll try that. I had the ring light on because it's been awful cloudy and overcast and I haven't had enough light for the camera, but hopefully that'll solve the issue. If it doesn't, please let me know. So I don't know what you think of the Royal Albert, but I absolutely loved it. Thank you, Robert, and welcome to the channel, or the film. Anyway, more from charity shop. Still buying from the charity shop. This one was too good to waste. You can see the name on the top there and the price, £2. Now, they were £2 a glass, which sounds a lot of money for one drinking glass. However, I had a full set of 6 Edinburgh Crystal. These are highball tumblers. So I had 6 of those. These are the standard tumblers. I had 6 of these, again, for £2 a glass. I'm not going to pull the full 6 out to show you. If anybody's interested, they'll be up on the website by the end of the week. So I had 6 of these, 6 highball tumblers. Now, these highball tumblers, people are asking stupid money for them. And then I had 6 champagne flutes. All Edinburgh Crystal and all £2 a glass. In Too Good to Waste, and they're all signed. So that is absolutely fabulous. They're stinking dirty. I haven't done nothing with them yet. They've literally just come in and, well, I'll be honest with you, they're all still in the bags. I just pulled one out just to show you the sets, but a set of 6 of each of them at £2 a glass. So that was absolutely fabulous. Thank you, Richard. Thank you very much, Hayden. What we got? First live or video. We'll have to check out your other videos. Great motivation for me. I've got 500-600 videos, absolutely tons. And welcome to the channel. Okay, where do I go from here? I just will stay with the charity shop a minute. I have got some really nice pieces to share with you, though. It's not all crystal and that, but this one is absolutely massive. It's about 18 inches in diameter. It's as wide as me almost. Now, they charged me in Too Good for Waste again. A tenner for that one. Now, I don't know who's made it. I can't see a signature on there. But it's absolutely massive. It's 4.5 kilos unpacked in one bowl. I'll give you an idea of the size. It's 4.5 kilos. We're not talking, a little fruit bowl here. It's massive. So I took a chance on that for a tenner. I'm not going to lose on a tenner. Like quite a bit out the charity shop, and I haven't been buying out charity shops for quite a while. I also had, out of the same charity shops, this. Again, too good to waste, as you can see there. And they wanted £4. And we have an absolute stunning mid-century Denby stoneware jug. And why I bought it is the pattern. No other reason. I absolutely adore the pattern. It's a nice large jug, probably 7 or 8 inches. And it's got a good pedigree name behind it. But for £4, it's got to be 15, 20 quid, got to be, haven't it? I think the crystal bowl is going to be like 45. And, well, the Edinburgh crystal. I found highball tumblers, they're asking £45 a tumbler. I'm not under no illusions I can get that. But if you said £10, £15 a glass for sets of 6s, you know, there's a hell of a profit. Yeah, thanks, fella. I agree with you totally. Punch bowl. Yeah, I think possibly punch bowl is massive. Honestly, it's about 18 inches in diameter. I think I got a couple more pieces. First of all, I had this one, which is a Victorian sweetmeat with a beautiful hollow teardrop in the stem. See that teardrop there? Absolutely gorgeous. I don't buy a lot of sweetmeats. They were a little difficult to sell, to be honest with you, but this one's about 1860, 1888. I love the stem. That's the only reason I bought it. I don't buy sweetmeats unless they're early or something that's exceptional. But I absolutely love the stem, and it was 50p for a 19th century Victorian sweetmeat bowl, or sweetmeat glass. But I love that stem. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful stem. That's why I bought that one. And in the same shop, I also bought this, which again is a charity shop. And gift aid product, and it was £1.50. And we got a nice little cut glass Victorian drinking glass. Nice bladed note on there. Ground out and polished pontils. Just a nice little glass. Nothing spectacular. Again, it's going to be a slow sell, but I wasn't going to leave it there. It's just a nice drinking glass. These were nice. I had these up in Madley this week. So this is the first. So you got a big door handle or door pull. Solid brass. Good age to it. Real heavy. So that's the first piece. Then I also had with it, look at the size on that. And you got the door knocker. Again, look at them. Real nice, good, early. I tell you now, these have come off a big, big door. You're talking a big early Victorian or Georgian house that have had these on a big wooden door. I paid £5 for the pair, which is an absolute gift. And I'm going to sell them as a set. But I bet there's 50 quid there for the handle and the door knocker. Comfortably. So, and they are really, really heavy and a really good size. But look at that. Just love the colour of the brass and the thickness. And it came with this little tabby bit that goes in the door. But yeah, they've come off a big, big house. Anytime I can get anything architectural that can be reused, I always buy it. You know, architectural salvage always sells really, really well. So door furniture. I sold a pair of door handles last year. I think it was $260, something like that, for one pair. They were really good. Okay, I'm not sure exactly which one was stunning, but okay. Afternoon, Kieran. Don't get caught. And hello, Richie. Yeah, well, you just missed two Royal Albert tea sets, fella, that I bought in charity shop Thursday after the boot sale. So you'll have to watch it back because you know your Royal Albert. I had a maple set and a Berkeley set and some Petty Point. Next, we have this. Now, I can't tell you a huge amount about it. Richard bought this in Madley on Sunday and refused to sell it to me. So I had to travel to Abergavenny Flea Market this week just to buy it. And I was going up there for the jug. We had a day out, myself and the missus. We had a day out, but I went mainly for this jug. Now, it's by H.J. Wood. And it is obviously formed as an owl. It's going to be quite an early one. H.J. Wood, Burslem. Now, I know Liberty bought quite a lot of stuff in, ceramics and things like that. And I also know that they sold some owl vases and things like that. Now, there's no Liberty mark on it or anything. But when I saw it, it screamed Liberty to me. Now, the only ones we could find sold anyway, none. The only ones up for sale were by the same seller, and that's them there. And they've got them down as a rare H.J. Wood limited pottery owl, Art Deco, water jug, pitcher, vase, vintage, £110. And they've listed in like 3 or 4 locations, but it's the same person and the same jug. Now, I give him £25 for it. He'd have probably, if he'd sold it to me on the Sunday, because when I saw him on the Sunday, I'd have probably given 30 or 40 quid for it, because I absolutely loved it. But I had time to research it, he had time to research it, and he gave it to me for £25. And I think it's £100 of anybody's money. I don't care what they're asking. I know they're asking 110, but I think it's about £100. £95 I'm probably going to ask for it. But I don't know. I can't tell you who designed it. So the artist is nothing, because you can't find nothing on him. But I can tell you now, it does have a Liberty feel to me. I know they've done Martin Brothers and a few others, but Liberty done a few different pieces formed as owls. But either way, it's a real nice H.J. Wood owl. Where we at? You'll have to. Where is he? Yeah, you'll say nice when you see the price, fella. The sweetmeat. Yeah, I love the stem on the sweetmeat, Richard. Yeah, the Martin Brothers was a bit rougher, but let me have a quick look a minute. Liberty pottery owl. Just to give you an idea, I know there was a few. Yeah, if I share StreamYard, there was quite a few. If I go to images, because I've had some of them. Where are we? These ones here. They've done the owls and the bowls. Now, them owls are double-sided, so they'll have an owl front and back on the vase, and they got jugs, Farnham pottery, that's who they were. But they were retailed by Liberty, and that's what went through my head when I saw them on the Sunday. Probably got one on my site. You can see what I mean. They've done a lot with owls. That's the Tudrick Pewter range. But it was the Farnham, well, there you go, his Branham one, but there. I'm not going to open them all up. That's what went through my mind when I saw the owl on Sunday, and I thought that's a really, really nice piece. And I thought, unusual. He searched at the market while we were there up in the car boot sale, and he couldn't find them. And then he found the one up for £110. I've searched, can't find one sold anyway. And there's only that one available, so there'll now be 2 available. But next is my dearest buy, I think, of the day. And it's a job lot buy. Now, I'm not going to claim to know a lot about clocks by any means. I really don't. But this is absolutely stunning. So it's a French clock. So you've got these bronze pillars or columns. You got a nice barrel movement here, nice enamel face, which is in good condition. It is by a very, very good French name. I can't pronounce it. Berthoud. No, Berthoud. 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 Anyway, they've been going since 1750. This one is running. This lovely, absolutely stunning, nice, finished in marble, beautiful bronze. That enamel is beautiful. Now, I've searched everywhere. I can't find one on the internet. Now, it's part of a garniture. There you go. You can see it was mounted on probably a garniture. So it was probably on a base, and then it had the side pieces either side of it. It doesn't matter to me, because all I'm going to do is fit a green base to the bottom of this, and it's going to be sold just as a mantle clock. But it's absolutely glorious. There's a couple of tiny flea bites to the marble. Nothing major. That's the biggest one there. But there. The rest is just tiny flea bites. It's nothing at all. It's a beautiful running clock. It is stunning quality. And when I saw it at the market, I thought that's £200 to £300 of anybody's money for a real nice bronze clock like that. I would assume it's 19th century. As I say, part of a garniture. It's running. It's working. Apart from a couple of flea bites, it's in lovely condition. So I don't know if any clock dealers are on you now who can give me any more info than what I think. But it is absolutely beautiful. Really is high end. And as I said, the French maker has been going since 1750, something like that, or even before that. So it's a real good pedigree name. And running. I'll get to your comments in a minute. I'm just going to show the actually, I'll carry on with the parcel now in just a minute. I'll tell you the price I paid in a minute. Hello, Sandra. Hope you're okay, darling. Mum will not have the clock. Sandra, good to see you. You agree? That's women. Okay, moving on. I had this, which is a little, beautiful little, well, I say beautiful, it's a pretty standard one, to be honest, as they come. But it's a sterling silver Vesta case, fully hallmarked, and they've done all the work for me. I bought it off trade. It's a silver Vesta, Birmingham 1906. They didn't bother with a maker's mark, but it's in good condition. No splits or repairs that I could see. Obviously, he's got a little bit of dent in that. They all have. And a little bit of wear, but it's been loved. You put your matches in here, strike them on the bottom. So that was in part of the job lot. And then I'm banking or betting that nobody's ever seen one of these. This is definitely going to be in my next video as what is the item. I'm going to see if anybody can guess what it is now. It unscrews. Holes in the top. Let's get to the comments a minute. Any comments there? Not sure if you said, but it could be the owl piece. Not sure if you said it, but the owl. Looks like his work. Do you know what? I'm going to photograph that because I genuinely don't know. And I will search that up. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I didn't say no because I didn't know who done the owl, but it is absolutely stunning quality. Hello, Jeremy. Welcome to the film. It's not a screwdriver, Sandra. It's not a bottle opener. Hello, Raymond. It's not a lighter, Richard. It's not salt and pepper. That is a vinaigrette. I'd never seen one before in my life. Now, we all know the standard vinaigrettes by Nathaniel Mills and things, the silver ones. You open them up and they have a beautiful gilt mesh pierced plate for sniffing your smelling salts and things like that to get rid of the stink of the Victorian streets or the Georgian streets. Well, apparently that's what this one is. You put all your smellies and that in there and you stick it up your nose. And I have had a look online, and they're selling modern versions of them. They are actually selling modern versions where they've got like a perfume bottle at the bottom and then you've got a vinaigrette top at the part, and they do look like these. But this is seriously old. So as you can see, it's been plated at some time in its life. But that's where we're at on it anyway. At the moment, we believe they're a vinegar. It's a vinaigrette. I could be proven wrong, but from the research I've done, they are doing modern versions. So, but you know what? There isn't another one on the internet worldwide. I've searched absolutely everywhere to find other than modern ones. There's modern bottles like this vinaigrettes that you stick up your nose, but no old ones. Trenchard salt shaker, nope. For powder shaker ink, nope. That's a punch pot, isn't it? Nope. Vinaigrette, yes, it is. That's what we believe it is, Jeremy, a vinaigrette. It's not to do with food sand. A vinaigrette was, we didn't have toilets and things a couple of 100 years ago, so people used to chuck the buckets out into the street. So when the wealthy people came through the streets, they'd have to have something to get the smell of the feces and things. No, I don't think it's Trenchard. 3 or 4 of us looked at this up in Madley. A few of us done a bit of Google research, and we do believe, let me see if I can find them, bottle-shaped vinaigrette. Vinaigrettes. Right, my spelling's terrible. Let's see if we can find some. I'll bear with. Right, if I StreamYard and share. If I come down here, you can see there, that's a scent bottle. That one there, scent bottle and vinaigrette. You've got the vinaigrette is there on that end and the scent bottle's that end. But we did find a couple. Where were they? Let's see if I can sound mine down. So they're the ones, that's what you would expect with a vinaigrette. You'd have the plate that would open like you'd see on the Nathaniel Mills ones. But anyway, that's where we're at anyway. At the moment, we believe it's a vinaigrette. Could be wrong, but that's where we're heading for at the moment. And there was quite a few of us been in the business a while, and that's what we felt it was. Now, I paid for the clock, the match Vesta, and for this bottle, I paid £70. So I've paid quite a bit of money. But for me, that's going to be a couple of £100. I could be wrong, but it's absolutely spectacular, and the small proportion, which makes it more saleable, and the name is fabulous. It's called vinegars. Close enough. I'm not even going there with that one, Sand. Okay, I've had a few more pieces from the charity shop. I had this, which is a studio pottery vase. Nicely done studio pottery vase. Now, it cost me £4, as you can see. However, if you look up there, if I hide that there so it'll focus, there is a capital R and T, which I looked up, and it is Rian Templeman. So I know we've done it. They don't put fortunes, unfortunately. I bought it because I liked it and I didn't know the name. I've got a studio pottery book on marks, and I found this straight away. Then when I Googled them, it's like a £25 vase, but it was £4. But you never know. These studio pottery pieces, they can pull really good money. If you can get a piece from St. Ives and things like that, you know, you're laughing. So I tend to buy them if I see them and they're cheap. But it just appealed to me. It was a nice shape and a nice pattern. But for £4, and I've already got the studio potter, and they were 1970s, I believe. So Rian Templeman. There you go, for £4. Thank you, Sand. It's nice to have you in, love. You don't get in enough films. You really don't. Okay, moving on. These I bought in Madley again, and I paid £5 for the 3. So this is the first. I'm not even going to attempt what bird it is. It's probably some sort of finch. And this one is by, it's West German and is by Goebel. So that one's Goebel, Hummel Goebel. Then we had this one. They will be sold as a job lot. This one's a wren, and this one's by Beswick. And then we had this one here, which is designed by and handmade in Barnstable, Devon by P.J. Dutt. So I haven't looked him up, but I knew the other two value roughly. But I'll probably put the 3 birds on for 20 quid, to be honest with you, something like that, unless I find out he's exceptionally rare, which I doubt. But I paid a £5 for the 3 birds. And that was at the end of the day in Madley. Hello, Anya. I didn't think you were managing to get on, love. Looks like a house sparrow, very possibly. And hello, Babs. Okay, Ian, I can thank you for the next piece. I know you're on, so thank you very much for this one. And we have a little mantle clock by Waterford Crystal, the Irish Waterford Crystal piece there. And what's nice, it still has its label on the base. And it is also signed up here. I don't know if you can see it tidy. It is acid etched as well. And Ian, who is watching, give me this in Tibberworth for £2. So thank you very much. And that's sort of £10 or £15 by there. These Waterford clocks, they do sell, but they are slow sellers, as I've said a few times to a few people. This is gorgeous. I'm not sure, is it Mats Johansson, bear with? Cap, no. I think it's a Mats Johansson. I'm going to have to double check later. But either way, we have a Swedish art glass paperweight of a fawn or deer. There's a signed one. I can't read it tidy. I'm going to have a look later. Could be a Johansson one with the artist signed. I don't know. But either way, nice little deer there. And I paid £2.50 for it. It was either £2.50 or £3, but I think it was £2.50. It was up in Madley again with the same lady that sold me the birds at the end of the day. But a nice paperweight for £2.50. To be honest with you, if anything is signed, I tend to buy it. It's that simple. If they're proud enough to sign it, then I buy it. Where we are. Robin's not the gentle birds. Okay. You can always rob it from Mum. I presume you mean the clock, which ain't happening, son. It's going on the website. Right. Yeah, I know you got some Johannes pieces. You had them off me, mate. These were a bit of a question mark. Now, as you know, I went up to Abergavenny Wednesday to buy the jug from Richard. And up there, Sylvia, one of the lady dealers up there, had these. Now, I'll show you the ticket. They were priced at £10 a pair. And I had to pay £10 a pair. Sylvia doesn't do discounts. Excuse me. Whatever she puts on her stock, that's where you got to pay. Anyway, I'll put that one down. See what I roll into. I'll show you the patina and the pattern. It's absolutely stunning. It's got sort of a fleur-de-lis design all the way up. Then when you come down to this, look at that. You see that at the bottom? Now, they're not finger plates, in my opinion, for multiple reasons. One, there's only one hole. Two, I don't think they're wide enough. Finger plates tend to be another inch or so wider, so when you push it, you know, it's big enough for your hand. And also this here, You imagine if you push it like that, you're going to catch your sleeve on there, you'd rip it clean off or rip your sleeve. So I don't think they're finger plates, which is what Sylvia believed they were. Look at the patina on the back of that. Now, I believe they were for hanging something. So it'd be on the wall like that, and you'd hang something through that hole. Now, Richard had a little look while we were up Abergavenny having some lunch and some things, and he come back with the opinion he thinks they may be for hanging tapestry. So you'd have one either side, then you'd have your bar coming across, and then you'd have your tapestry hanging off the bar, which is very possibly. So that's where we're guessing at the moment, the sort of tapestry hangers. But they're definitely not finger plates, because this just wouldn't be here if they were finger plates, and they'd have more than one hole. I've seen finger plates with 2 holes, 4 holes, and 6 holes, but never one. But look at the color, the patina, the design, everything is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I've paid a tenner for the pair, and I can't tell you what they're worth. I've never seen a pair, but I was curious if they're tapestry hangers or something like that. 30, 40 quid, I would think, I'd guess. If they were push plates, you know, you're talking 10, 15 pound each. So you're not talking much more as tapestry hangers. And they are really nice. Yeah, nice pair of brass plates, early brass plates. So I don't know what you think. If anybody actually disagrees with tapestry hangers, let me know what you think. I'd like to know what you think. But I asked Sylvia on the day, I said, well, what are they? And she said, well, you of all people should know. And I said, well, I don't think they're finger plates. I said, I'm not 100% what they are, but I think I know what they're not. And I didn't think they were finger plates. That's just my opinion. But I give her a tenner for them up in Abergavenny. I didn't buy much in Abergavenny. I bought the finger plates and I bought the jug. That's it. Abergavenny was very poor this week for me. I have bought a nice little pretty cat. Sandra, no. And this is a Paul Pottery putty cat. I've looked them up online. They're selling for 20 quid, and I paid a £5 for it. It's nothing special, but the season's over for me, so now I will buy what's available to get me through the winter. I'm well aware, Anya, I have sheds full of the stuff, but it's not the same just going to the shed and dipping into my stock as it is to go out and have the thrill of the treasure hunt and finding something. But Paul Pottery, this blue glazed cat, and it was a £5, and it'll go out for 20 quid, 19.99. That's what they're selling for on eBay. They sold prices. And another little charity shop buy. Where are we at? Just chatting. That's okay. Okay, so obviously just from the box, you know, it's Chinese. And looking at the box, it's probably mid-20th century. And we have a scroll. And it is absolutely stunning silk. Look at that. Before I go any further, it's all beautifully done in silk. And it's backed, which is nice. And then we come down and we have a typical Chinese print. There's a signed one, but I just love all this silk bordering. It was £1.50. I couldn't leave it there for £1.50 for a nice Chinese silk print. I don't know which way it'd hang, actually. It's got to hang that way, hasn't it? So that's the top. And then it'll hang from there. But I've had these in the past, and they normally come in sets of 4, and they're normally like the 4 seasons type thing. But I haven't had them of this quality before. This is actually particularly quite nice with the bordering and that. But for £1.50, it was an absolute gift. Let's see, I don't know what else have I got. I'm silly, I missed the box. Have I got anything else? Yes, I have. This I had yesterday again in Tirabirth. Not 100% if it's Pandora or not. Come in a Pandora box. And I had a little sterling silver ring with hearts with 3 different coloured glass stones. And it reads, hopefully it's not backwards for you, daughter. So it's a nice little heart ring for daughter with some coloured stones in sterling silver. And I paid £4 for it. But I liked it because it was daughter. I paid £4. It's probably a £10 or £15 ring. It came in the Pandora box. It probably is Pandora. Let's see, £10 or £15 for a little silver ring that says daughter. It's not the end of the world. It's cheap enough. Let me see if I got anything else. Don't know how much more I got. I'm not putting those in. That may be the end of it. Yeah, I think that might be the end of the haul today. So if anybody got any questions or anything they want to say before I call it a day, because I've got a few more minutes before I have to go for the beautiful one. So it's entirely up to you. You can let me know what you think of any of the pieces or comment on any of the pieces. But I think I don't have any more. But it's not a bad little haul. So there's nothing coming through a minute. I'll give it just a second. Okay, so if that's the case, then I'm on my way up to Sandra's for a cup of tea. Hint, put the kettle on. And I will leave it there. So for everybody who's watched live, thank you very much. For everybody who watches later on, I do appreciate every single one of you. If you can like the posts, the videos, share them, comment, it really does make a difference and help. And if you want to support the channel, everything you need to know is in the description. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you soon. Sand, get the kettle on.